Wherever there's smoke, there's dust. And there's nobody, no dustier than me. And that's why I'm here to do the grift, where I go through Black YouTube getting all the dust. So guys, check this out. Again, there's been absolute chaos since this whole Just Pearly thing situation happened. And again, I always make the case that people who used to be cool ain't cool no more. And a great example of that is Six the Goddess and Mr. Anton Daniels. Now, if you guys remember, just even like 6-7 months ago, or even, less than that, Anton and Six the Goddess used to appear, I won't say all the time, but enough to, let you know that they were at least friendly. And of course, Anton started a podcast, which, it features a lot of good guests, Lamar Odom, Charleston White, and Six the Goddess even, flew all the way from, I believe, Atlanta to Detroit and met up with Anton. And they had a really good podcast. Seems that Six the Goddess came to Detroit, met Anton's wife. And hey, seems like everything was good. But now once Anton, had a situation which he's pretty much been taking, the side of Just Pearly things. That was, I'm not going to say offensive to Six the Goddess as much as there was some other people. I can't really speak on that, but there was somewhat of a fallout. And Six the Goddess felt that Anton Daniels had took some shots at her. I want to play a clip of Anton Daniels and Six the Goddess talking about the situation, and then I'm going to come back.
Hey, Anton.
Why do you do that? Like, why do you create the narrative before we even had a conversation?
I don't need to have a conversation with you, Anton, because you lie.
What did I lie about?
I don't want to go back and forth with you. You always say you never saw the video. You always say you never saw the video. You always say you don't know what someone is talking about.
What did I lie about specifically?
What did you come on here to say, Anton?
I came to say that this is some fake shit, Six, because you got my number in real life.
What
and
do I need to say?
Anytime, well, if you're gonna let me speak, let me speak. Anytime that anybody has ever had a question, we didn't always reach out to each other. I even when motherfuckers that I was rocking with, that I was paying, that I was having conversations with, when they was coming against you, I never turned on you. I never turned. And no, hold on. You know this because we had real conversations in person. You sat in my crib and we had these conversations. I defended you. I ain't never mentioned your name one time. We didn't always disagree on almost everything that we stood on. Me and you had a conversation about how much we disagreed in my motherfucking kitchen. And I told you specifically, I said, yo, if you ever got a problem with me, if you ever have any disagreement with me, all you got to do is hit me personally, and I will tell you to your face whether or not I got a disagreement with you. And then next thing you know, I look up and I see my name in your mouth publicly. And it's like, wait a minute. How is my name in her mouth publicly when specifically me and you agreed that if we ever had a problem with each other, we would call each other directly?
So that was Anton and Six the Goddess kind of agreeing to disagreeing, and they're no longer cool. But if you remember, Lapeef Network, which is a talk show and really ran by Lapeef and Anton, although I'm not sure how it works now, Six the Goddess also used to appear on Lapeef. So did a young lady by the name of Island Girl Q. Now, I don't really know a whole lot about Island Girl Q. To be honest, I've never interacted with her, but she was often a part of the Lapeef panel. Now, it seems that as Anton Daniels has not been on Lapeef as much, or no longer on the panel, I have noticed that Island Girl Q is on Anton Daniels' panel. So Six the Goddess, now, who is having some issues with Tommy Sotomayor because, Tommy had made some videos about Daineka and Six the Goddess, and it appears that Tommy Sotomayor was in Daineka's inbox and Six the Goddess inbox. It appears that Island Girl Q has also been telling Tommy that, she has some things to DM that might be disparaging against Six the Goddess, and Six the Goddess spoke out about it on the live stream. Now, we'll give you a warning. She is, doing a little bit of cursing, and we will do our best to beep it out, or bleep it out rather. But this is what she had to say here.
And try to check him about anything. That would not go well for any woman. So why the I call a married man and break up with him? What the There was no conversation that needed to be had. It's not my place. Anton did not kind of make it clear where he stood. He doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down all around the internet talking about, yeah, him and Island Girl. That you square face whore. You so funny too. Because it's so funny how when I was on Lapive, you was all ha, keep, buddy. And now all of a sudden when all this happened, Crimson Chin. You Johnny Bravo bitch teacher for kindergartners and teach them shapes. And the first shape you can teach them is the octagon shape your head is. Now Island Girl Q DMing Tommy Sotomayor, who is lying on his about me, talking about Tommy, I'm about to DM you about 6 you a whore. Okay, I don't know what you're getting out of being a third wheel with Anton and Rita and just kissing up to everything they do, but keep my name out your bitch. You want anyone that do a stream about me, Q on there encouraging it. Yeah. So Q square jaw was on there talking about, yeah, Anton, you should get a whole panel of white women. Anton on there as a married man to a black woman talking about my milk of magnesia queens. Okay, this. I'm gonna get a whole thing of milk of magnesia white queens. Q on there, her ass egging it on. What the But Q, you know what? You that, to be honest, being a second wife or a third wheel is probably best for you. Because you so fucking retarded and slow. I don't even think you could hold down like a man and a family in a household. So honestly, Q, you're doing the best thing you could do. Okay, John. All right. So anyway, so now, I realized I did not need to call Anton and say nothing. He doubled and tripled down on what he said. Okay. Now, if you call yourself a businessman, common sense would say, if my main audience is Black people, I probably should not do all these videos doubling down, disparaging them because you're going to be their support. That's the way business works. So if I've seen that he has very clearly made it extremely clear where he stands, there was no conversation that needed to be had.
So as you can see, Six the Goddess is she's quite the roaster. Again, I have not seen any evidence of what Island Girl Q said or sent, but it appears that it must be true for her to be, as upset as she is, because she probably just wouldn't say those things if she had no knowledge of it. And she's accusing Island Girl Q of being like phony and fake. And when I was on Lapive Network, you were acting like we was all cool. You were, kiki and haha and all this with me and stuff like that. But now you're over there, with the ops, Tommy and them, and, you're over there calling me, names and, telling Anton you should get a panel full of white women and all of that. Again, I have not heard Anton say anything disparaging against Six the Goddess. I think Six the Goddess felt that he did. I haven't heard it, but it appears that Six the Goddess has a lot of smoke from this Island Girl Q young lady who, again, she felt that at one point she was trying to be cool with her. And now Island Girl Q is trying to message Tommy Sotomayor to tell her some negative things about Six the Goddess. Again, that's what's being told on Black YouTube, and hey, that's what I do. I'm grifting. So guys, what do you think? Who do you think is right? This is your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson with another episode of The Grift. We're out.